So they tweeted that they were running this tournament and they needed some sponsorship money. So I kind of looked at it and I thought, we try and help as many community groups as we can at Carpenters, me, and because it's my company, my husband and I run it, we own it. So I try and kind of reach out to as many community groups as I can in Liverpool and on the world, because everything's so desperate at the moment that, instead of giving it all to one charity, I try and spread it out amongst different charities. Mm-hmm. So I love Liverpool homeless football team anyway. I think what they do is amazing, and I have tried to help them out over the years. So I thought this one was particularly close to my heart. And I think the thing about cancer is the earlier you diagnose it, the more chance you have of surviving it. Treatment for cancer has got better, but I think the problem is the really terrible stories are where people leave it undiagnosed. They don't react to their symptoms or anything. So I think for me, something like the football on Sunday is a way for us to get together to help raise money, to raise the profile of breast cancer in particular on this occasion. But also it might make people think to check their breasts, to think about that breast cancer is. I mean, I think a woman over 50 has a 1 in 8 chance of breast cancer. It's very high, so I think sharing information, highlighting that kind of problem, it might help young people, because breast cancer doesn't only affect older people, it can affect younger people as well, obviously less so. It's almost like a public information thing, like to make people, because don't bury your head in the sand. This could happen to you. My stepdaughter has battled breast cancer twice. My friends have battled breast cancer. My friend who I worked with in London, it's just come back after 10 years. And I've got loads of friends and people who I know, and people in the business. We've lost a couple of people at Carpenters to breast cancer as well. It's a very prevalent disease amongst women in particular. And we've, at the business, we've done Race for Life every year. The Race for Life they do to raise money for cancer research. And that was like something we did every year to raise money for research into cancer. So I think, things like breast cancer and women and, raising money has always been close to our heart. So I think community groups and charities have never been more important and have never had so much pressure on them, because they're really like a third emergency service. But I think now at the moment, and I do work with a few community groups, they are just struggling with the demand.